Welcome back to Nino Kuni. I am very amused by the fact that everyone except Swain is fine in this image.
That is a complete opposite of Fates here. Run! Run!
That's a fun thing you can do with Tengri. If anyone's chasing after you, just call them and you're gone. But in this part, we're gonna head to this little island that we found on Kublai's map. Not this one, I just want to grab whatever because I can. On that island, we should be able to find the location of where the Mornstar's stones are. And then, after that, we're gonna go to Yule, which is the next place. It's actually the second place, I'm guessing, that they want you to go to find the stone, because the enemies are much tougher there. They really kick your ass, but I don't care. I like to get grinding done there.
I love how they're just like, you can pick whatever order you want, but this is the order you should go.
Basically. So we're gonna see Nazcaa a little bit more. It's kind of sporadic when it shows up. It definitely shows up a lot more near the end of the game. This is sort of our introduction to it, if you haven't seen Horus in Castaway Cove. Thankfully, we don't have to actually translate it ourselves.
Did they ever really explain where Nazcaa comes from?
Apparently it's a location in this world, but it's one of those ancient civilizations that's disappeared over time.
Of course. Standard JRPG trope.
Basically.
They just had too much power, huh?
They used too many umlauts.
They were Danish, weren't they? The Danish have grown in power. Oh good, we're back here again.
Because we can't figure it out ourselves.
You're a pirate, you're pretty good at reading. I like talking to your forearms. Stay still.
Do I actually talk to you or say hiss?
They did talk snake, abracadabra. Well, I don't know where to start. Do I start with abracadabra? Meanwhile, back at the shot we saw last time. There's so much emphasis on this being about the heart. Everything about it.
I have a spell that will tell me where they are. Just let me use the spell that tells me where they are.
We gotta talk it out. Let's dialogue.
Yes, we know.
I still feel like whenever anything's in red and blue text or in a colored text, they're really putting a lot of emphasis on it. The heart.
So the actual heart spells don't work. Because why would something that emphasizes the heart do that?
Clearly we need to broom it.
We need to just sweep it all out. What we actually need to use is insight.
What a clue.
It was the Triforce.
I was about to say it's shaped like a triangle. Oh shit. We owe someone money. Carry me and load of finger guns, bang bang. This entire Let's Play is completely boiled down to us talking like this. Let's not do it. But yeah, this is very Triforce-y, but it's also very, again, JRPG trope where, congratulations, you got the most powerful weapon in the game. It hasn't been awoken yet.
It's not. So, better go make it.
Well, I'm red, and she's kind of blue, and Swain's green. Are we the stones? Because we're 3 people. Okay, no one listens to me anymore.
Esther points out the one good point of all this.
Nothing, that's right. He didn't fall that time. I guess he's been practicing.
Alright, and that shot leaves off right from the last screenshot update. But this is Yule. Or if anything, it's the winter area.
Speaking of a good place to level grind.
Yep. The enemies in the dungeon itself are much stronger, obviously, but there's some pretty tough creatures around here. And some kind of interesting, unique ones.
Well, luckily, because it considers it a Yule, even though it's small, it's still considered a village, so there are little missions you can collect upon here.
Bugs.
Those two. Hey guys, you ready to see some very creepy looking people? There they are.
I think they're cute, damn it.
They're creepy.
They're giant hairballs.
But they have man hands.
That can hug you.
But can they eat? Because I don't think they have mouths.
They don't need to eat. They live off of being cute.
Then what about the ugly ones? Do they starve out? I made this subject depressing, didn't I?
Yes, they do. Also, apparently Esther died in between that.
Also, you know what I just noticed from this point? Have we had to change outfits every time we go to a different place?
Almost. We do have to change the outfits for this one.
Yeah, why can't we just accept people's cultures, okay? Oh, you're just silly wearing a cape. It's made to keep me warm. Bullshit.
Well, at least there's a point here. We are kind of walking around in a glacier.
But it's just like, quick change outfits. They just tie that little hairy one to themselves. Perfect.
One thing you'll also notice, the dialogue here is vaguely racist.
I like how you're like, what? No, anyway, this is racist. Okay, turn around and see how terrifying these Muppets are. Look at those eyes.
Those are Dumple eyes.
Dead eyes. Like a dozy.
Don't you go turning on the Dumple eyes now.
Wow, that one even thought about getting a faux hawk. What's the point of wearing a vest? You get nothing from this, sir.
I'm guessing this is Siberia land or something.
So you just assume they all have Russian accents.
Well, that's what it looked like. That's what the dialogue reminds me of.
I just think of Yeto.
Shove.
Welcome to my shove front porch!
You want my belief, Shove? I believe you are covered in snow now.
I can just take the hard no, I'd rather give it punch. Oh, they were gonna shove me!
I do not want to be a buddy with a Tomty.
What is that even? Are they Tomties?
Those are Tomties. As a completely unrelated side note about Siberia, apparently my dad's two-man band with our friend Steve got kind of a fan base in Siberia. I don't know why.
I love how there's a little bit of a selective group for those sorts of things.
It's kind of weird. But, hey, look, it's one of the cat people.
It tastes like cat, but they talk like people.
Yum yum.
Meow mix. So we'll have to assume this chick is from Ding Dong Dale. Or I think it's a girl.
Yeah. She's a lady.
I thought you said meow. I'm all hearing things in cats now.
Well, yeah, never know.
Punch.
Ow.
Mr. Drippy looks so lost in thought now.
Yes, that Drippy statement literally served no purpose.
It's like they ignored him. So anyway. Now this one Drippy tears, he's kind of useless.
It is interesting, we meet Tabitha in Yule, but, like, the enemies are leveled so much, it seems like you're not really expected to be here, but she's the one who tells you about the backstory of the Mornstar's stones.
Just got that. His name's Tabitha. Professor Tabitha.
I would have thought you would have noticed that part first.
I had to read it on like, oh. The professor part's just too obvious.
It's like your denial just rejected it outright.
Well, I was just like, I was reading, I was like, oh, clearly there's one pun. Why would you put 2 puns in one day? 'Cause it's funny!
The people doing the translation couldn't be stopped.
I just feel like, every time someone says something that in front of, Esther just slaps them. Before you pursue! Ow. See, now that's really reaching. Provide. Now you're doing this on purpose.
I think you mean it, punch.
Finally, one of those things shoves her. It needed to be done.
Let's see if she'll fit in the soup. Sleighball Hell. I think that's the first time we've seen Hell in this.
It's the name of my soup,
Sleighbell Hell.
I want to hug you and, Junk, and I'm coming.
We are two being friends and junk.
But it just makes him sound like he's talking like Metallica. A very mellow Metallica. Rolling Thunder, Okay. That's clearly AC/DC, I know.
Hold still for 1 second, which Oliver can't do.
Why, I expect probably she was gonna run away and just see Oliver tackle him from behind. I'm gonna take your heart!
I want your heart!
I want your courage!
God.
That was an interesting looking flan.
Of course they're ice fishing.
What's that voice? I'm so enthusiastic.
In the background, I do kind of hear someone who sounds like one of those whirly noisemakers.
You know what this game is I feel like this game was not written by the British, but written by Canadians, because they're way too polite in this game. Excuse me, could I just pardon the intrusion? I'm sorry, or just to make it more Canadian, I'm sorry, but I gotta give you my heart there. I'm getting you some courage. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I thought British people were known for being kind of amusingly polite.
Proper. Charmingly befuddled. Holding me there, dear. I love a cold means run like you gotta pee. Oliver, if you move more, you won't be cold. But you have to talk to every Eskimo?
Maybe. Thank you for just straight up telling us what it is.
Oh, God. Just take it. She won't know.
Do we really need consent? I think we've taken hearts from people who didn't fully understand what it does. I don't think anyone fully understands what it does. I think we can just take it.
Plus, I think they're saying it facetiously when they agree, because... Can I take your heart? Sure, kid, whatever. Whatever that might mean.
I'm kind of married to someone my age, but sure.
That'd be such a fucking, like, bullshit thing where it's just like, goes, can I take your heart? This young lady's like, yeah, sure, slips a ring on her finger. Now we're done. You're mine!
The contract is sealed.
So is your fate. Oliver, are you a psychopath? We did it.
You are now Mrs. Dracula.
Let's consummate.
No.
Speaking of Drippy with a shock face. Something new's happening. That car is the car.
Well, it is you, the famous Alicia.
It's fucking Shadar who's driving it. That's what it is.
We finally learned the culprit.
I see. So you have come to do battle.
So I'm not going to get anyone's hopes up, but I have been considering contacting Brian Prothero, seeing if he's interested in being interviewed.
What
And, like, not just for him voicing Shadar. The dude has just had a really interesting career. I think it could be a pretty cool interview.
The question you'd ask him is, why shouldn't we join the fire brigade?
I have just the place.
Really?
What is your problem with them, sir?
Well, it wasn't his problem, it was everyone else's.
Yeah. You know what character makes the least sense in this entire series is her. I won't spoil anything, but she makes no sense.
Shadar doesn't make too much sense himself, but...
Well, at least they give him a backstory. Were you sleeping standing like an ostrich? Ground's cold. I had to do it like this.
That dream sounds pretty bad, Ollie boy. Yeah, let me tell you what was in it.
Always complaining. He does look half tired himself. Oh, of course he always looks like that, but...
I was about to say.
It looks like Drippy got way too much rest. Did you just kick the door open? Yeah! That actually shatters it because it's made of ice.
Thanks, Oliver.
I like how he skips. He's like, cold, skip! This is warming me up! I remember one of my friends, me and her got the game around the same time, and now looking back, I can't believe she ever said that Mr. Drippy was cute. I was kind of like, yeah, sure. I mean, the mite's much cuter, but I mean, hey.
To be fair, you've kind of been like that in some of our LPs.
Hey, my tastes are impeccable. Don't you dare start dissing the scorpions.
Those adorable little face-hugging face stabbers.
Did you hear them squeal for joy? Then they jump to hug you. Of course, it is kind of ironic when I see something that actually is cute, so I'm like, nah.
Oh, tidy, this is proper cozy.
I feel like they just took a hat and put it on Mr. Drippy. Look, we don't make uniforms this small, so just cut some hole in this hat.
Thanks for giving me one with the hoodie I never use. Oh, look who it is.
I guess he would be upset too if I got lost in a drippy forest.
I know for the screenshot updates, and for a lot of the videos where we do side quests, I'm kind of skipping the usual find a hard, give it thing, but these guys have just become a staple. It's kind of hard not to see them and try and figure out why they keep pissing off Shadar.
I feel like they're Shadar's wacky neighbors.
Only 2 merit stamps, fuck you.
Did you leave your trash all night out on the street again? You sons of bitches.
Going back here for a side quest. I need 2 jade marbles, and this is one of, like, 2 places you can find them out on the world map.
You play your music all hours of the night. Some of us has got to sleep!
When you find out where Shadar lives, that thought is even more amusing.
He lives in a cul-de-sac, spoiler alert.
Oh shit, he lives in Motor City.
Explain a lot, to be honest.
That Esther girl creeps the shit out of me.
I see you, Shadar.
How'd you get that name? You're not nearly cute enough for it.
I see you, but I wish you'd see me the way I see you. What?
Through a telescope.
I'm the overload of darkness and even I can't understand you! Sorry, I left all my love at home.
I'm currently at work now. Come back later.
Babies have no rights because they don't deserve them. I don't know the heart taken or whatever.
Would explain why her dad had his heart taken away. The fuck does Shadar care?
Yep.
This was supposed to keep you in your house. Let me land Tangri, damn it.
I hate trees! Ah!
I just did that to get some teal wood. I don't even remember what it's for.
Oh well.
Stuff, yay.
Yeah, alchemy.
Gonna see some of the new enemies around here. I'm not sure if we've seen one of the little queen types. And I call bullshit there.
They do look pretty cool though.
Let's do it!
Yeah. Pretty sure we've seen an earlier version of the Jabberguppy.
I think it would have been adorable if your familiars also had winter jumpers on.
Also, this is one of Dumble's new attacks, the Firewall. I use that a lot. It's really useful. It's an area of effect attack. It only attacks kind of the line direct... God damn it.
Which tag are you saying? I'm sorry, I didn't see that.
Well, certainly not that one. But it only attacks sort of in a line directly in front of you. But if you get all of the enemies lined up, like when you walk up behind them and they're just kind of standing around, it's a good way to get a lot of damage done to them. It takes a while to charge up, though, which is too bad.
The interesting thing is that they treat a lot of the starters that, well, I always call them starters, the familiars that the characters start with, at least here, as kind of one of a kind. You really don't see their evolutions really anywhere else, except for in one place in the entire map.
Yeah.
Which I thought was kind of interesting. So hypothetically, you could make a team of 3 mites if you wanted to. Which I don't think you'd want to, but if you did...
It'd be interesting.
I mean, they're good, but like anything else, it needs a little variations.
I can't remember what the Might's other third metamorph version is, but it could be interesting.
Yeah, but they only have 2 to pick from, so you just have to have 2 of one kind.
Well, they are elementally different.
There are some enemies in this area around Yule that are worth, I think, capturing. Like, you actually do get snow monsters.
Yeah. They're pretty much all snow.
Which I think is actually a pretty hardy replacement for the buff one that Swain has. Because although it's just as slow, it has a better range. And it has more kind of speedy attacks, like it rolls and stuff.
So at this shop you can buy a lot of ice weapons, which isn't useful here at all.
Which at this point in the game is kind of a terrible idea, but...
Yeah.
You know, we're not fighting in Yule for a while, so...
But you do get also a flame sword, which is especially useful for Dumble.
I think at this point in the game, especially when Dumble gets the flame sword, it becomes pretty key for one of the bosses.
He becomes pretty key in general, because he's one of the few monsters that have a really strong fire elemental attack. Do I want a dorky keychain? Alright.
Why don't we just save our money, Oliver? What? I'm a kid. Of course I want to buy it. It's got a face on it.
Interesting that caramels are an ingredient, but not one you can feed to your familiars. But chocolate is.
Have you ever tried to eat straight caramel? Come on. Use your head. No, it looks like your swimsuit is fine, ma'am.
This is a strange side quest. We need to find a seagull who stole a swimsuit. But the seagull stole it because he wanted a swimsuit. Fuck you, Drippy.
Seagulls want to swim too. Just kick them. You stole it, didn't you? Eat the seagull, Tingry. I know you're hungry.
The seagull's all the way over here.
And you have to fight it. Kill it. Blast it.
Let's see it.
Poison apple. Let me communicate with the animals. Caw. Cross agreed. You gave me bread. Oh, I'm supposed to use a spell. Sorry.
Let me communicate with the animals. Fireball.
He said he didn't like that. It's a snazzy swimsuit. Which is a kid's way of saying that it's okie dokie.
It's pretty jeepers.
Up in this creeper.
Put on this jeepers, you'll get a lot of creepers. Also, it's this guy again.
And you can't get sleepers if you have no peepers.
That first one, the one that lives in a flower, took me forever to find.
Yeah, I admit, like, I had a problem with this side mission myself.
They're easy to find. It took forever for one to love me when I tried to kill it.
It's still such a weird
I wonder
statement.
why.
You gotta find the one that's a bit of a masochist. Oh wait, you're giving her the swimsuit?
Yeah.
Where's she gonna swim?
Castaway Cove. Far away from here.
I'll fly in my ship? Don't worry, I have my own Tingry. Come on, everyone has a Tingry.
That or I'll just bounce on my Tomty friend.
See, look, there's one of those dudes. There's another one.
Yep.
Get him!
We fight a lot of them. Oh, we even see the evolution.
And they'll have a little bit of itchiness, too.
Here goes.
So I actually capture one of the little guys and one of the guys with the snow on top. Derwin wants the one with the snow on top, but I got one of the younger ones first. But then I ended up getting another adult who loved me anyway, so I just got him too.
You just couldn't ignore the love. That was overkill, Jesus.
You say that now. Firewall becomes incredibly useful.
Firebomb! Fireball! Lightning bomb! I do like that wrestling bat. Oh! Looked like that one stole the swimsuit. I remember running around this map a lot because I was trying to complete this side mission. I don't think I ever did. I think I just got too... I just couldn't have any luck catching those old flower dudes.
Watch this.
I was the same way. I couldn't get them to love me.
Yeah.
I think those little fluffy things are a little bit more prone to affection. I mean, look at them.
Yeah.
It's almost like you say those flowers are ice cold. So anyway, this is the part where you hit this character again.
This is where I do fireball and everything. Big surprise. Holy shit.
I hear this flower character is actually pretty good.
Oh, well, no, I didn't really keep any of the monsters I caught.
At least you kept the ones I requested.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't seen the ghost yet, so I can't say I'm 100%.
Nice work.
A lot of the characters have leveled up since. Maybe I just haven't noticed.
Well, I did metamorphose a lot of them in the last screenshot update, so wanted to get them back up to a decent fighting level.
Enough to deal with all this teal wood.
Yep. Come here, Tangri. I'm too lazy to walk over to the entrance right over there.
You just have Tingri looking like, seriously? I was over 3 miles away.
If we came here earlier, that guy would be blocking the entrance.
And be like, no.
No. This is the Glittering Grotto. We're not going to go through here quite yet, but I'm going to show this direct entrance. This little room right here is where I get most of my grinding done. Just like the first several enemies you see, including that little turban bitch right there.
Those turban bastards.
You can get a shit ton of good experience off of them.
But they're kind of tough.
Yeah, well, there is a healing station right here. There's a magic stone.
Okay, Mr. Leprechaun. There'll be magic stones.
Need to prevent Esther from dying again.
There's a healing area, there's an Olivia. Okay.
She won't be helping us just yet.
I'm drawing commissions!
She might be. I don't know.
No slacking, you lot.
They got some crazy badonkadonks, those fluffy things.
I love that they're called Sasquish.
They somehow made it cute.
Yep. But the dads are called Sasquatch, which is a little more dangerous sounding.
Which actually sounds kind of disgusting.
Oh shit. Darkness beckons right there. You need to defend that or you insta-die.
You don't just instant die, you instant flop.
Darkness beckons, I think, is one of the few instant KO attacks. But like, if you defend it at all, you pretty much immediately avoid it. If you don't avoid it, it gets you.
See, what I like about one thing JRPG does to make for an unforgiving element are usually black spells or white spells can be instant KO spells. Which, even despite whatever level grinding can do, can still be dangerous.
Oh good, I want her to like me.
Speaking of the girl that killed you, she loves you now. Oliver's like, go get it!
Esther!
Go get it! You have all your teeth, Oliver. Let's do it!
The Sasquishes have an attack that I really hate. It's that one, Ear Splitter. As soon as you see the speech bubble come up, you can't block it. It's just too fast.
So let me get this straight. The only character you have left is Swain.
Yeah. Can you believe it?
How have I not seen him die once in this game?
Oh no, I did take out a fight where everyone died. Because it wasn't funny, but I did keep this one because it was amusing to see Swain as the last living one. Only when I play it could that happen.
That's Twilight Zone level of irony.
Yeah.
I live, it can be! Ah!
We won!
Look at him, look at that little badass face of his.
Yep.
You picked a different one, I picked the other one, I think.
Well, I needed a fire elemental.
Yeah. I was wondering why he had Firewall, because I was like, I don't remember mine getting Firewall. I think he becomes a water type in his other one.
I think so. It doesn't help that he is weak to all the ice attacks now, but...
You should just call him Ice Cream.
Well, considering she's a royalty thing... and I'm just kind of in a pissy mood when I wrote this.
Zeldammit.
Zeldamned.
Zeldamned. I feel like you just have, like, Esther passed out, so you're just dragging behind you. Just like, let's go heal you, I guess.
She'll heal herself. It's the first thing she does.
Stupid just jumping up and down. I'm like,
I hate the little turban guys.
the turban dudes, oh god.
They have an even worse area of effect attack than the Sasquishes. And we may or may not see it in this fight. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see it in this video.
I find ear splitter annoying because usually you fight Sasquishes like 3 at a time. So one would do it, and then right afterwards another one would do it, and then right afterwards another one would do it.
Yep, there it is, Snowstorm. Why I hate that is because I think it's even faster than Ear Splitter. All of my familiars are weak to it, and it does a shit ton of damage anyway.
And they have a decent amount of HP as well. Darkness beckons.
Nope. Fish burger.
Fish bagger. I just imagine trying to Darkness beckons tries to get you, and since it misses, you just turn around to the enemy and flip them off. I just Oliver making a grumpy face while flipping a familiar off. Fuck you! Not in my house!
Let's say fuck it.
Mom's not around! Oh,
Damn it.
I made myself sad.
Don't do it, damn it. Don't.
Will not kill
I'm kind of scared to Dumple now.
Those teeth didn't help. I like to look like he couldn't really eat anything, except for maybe sorbets.
Or a Frosty Flan. Whatever the hell that is.
And chocolate. I guess chocolate just melts in your mouth, so it'd just be like, nah, I gotta wait.
And this is how I grind. Just fight for a bit, wait until I can't really fight anymore, go back and heal, and repeat. Tingle can metamorphose. Oh, he doesn't want that.
You'll eat it anyway. So fire balloon or an ice balloon, I guess.
Well, I know what I need right now, so.
I would've gone for variation.
Praise the Lord!
Pop.
Damn.
I love its kind of face. Like, okay, well.
Eating too much Frosty Flans. God, I love you so much, it's giving me a heart attack.
I'll put Tonka Tonka shake it for you. It'd be funny just to be just to be more Esther. Just she gets that winter clothes on, but she cuts her midsection out. I'm just used to it. I mean, squisharoo, squishmile, Ishmael, dumbass, airlines. Okay, that's just not even creative anymore.
This is the point where I threw my hands up in the air and said, I don't care.
And said you just don't care.
And
What are you, hip hop? Throw my hands in the air like I just don't care. I like that transition to like the thing falling face first onto the ground. Love me, say that you love me.
my bones.
They be cold. Yeah, you've been level grinding a while. You already have that balloon at level 12.
I put Dump in there because I wanted to bring him up to level so I could metamorphose him, but then I just got.
I love how Dumble's shocked with the expression that Sasquatch was making. That is oh yes! You picked the weaker version.
I don't care. It looks less stupid.
It even has more horns, but it had a piano on its head. Sunglasses. There we go.
Vampire bad or retarded ass superhero?
Retarded ass superhero, please.
Retarded ass superhero.
Yeah!
Why is he Captain Whamtastic, but he has an N on his chest?
There's nothing that makes that link.
And that's what the N stands for. Hacha.
Hacha.
Look at how much I've been grinding. He was all the way up to level 15.
Oh my god, that's a flower! God, finally.
Because it took that long. Here.
I know I'm not a Sasquatch, but shoves. Why'd you shove me in the dick, kid? I hate you! Say it to my face! Hold me back, Drippy, hold me back!
Well, Oliver did scold Derwin for standing around in the cold.
Racist.
I like how neither of us are really sure what racist means anymore.
I think for humor's sakes, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. There's a little cave hidden down here, which you can only get with Tengri. It's got kind of a weird side quest.
I'll just say more blue crabs.
I think they'd be dead. Speaking of dead, there's someone dead in here.
Your mom. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm taking your food.
I know you probably wouldn't like ice cream anyway.
So this is kind of a sad little side quest.
Oh.
So this girl got stuck here and she died. But her little jabberguppy right there won't leave her. It's also a very stupid side quest, because she wants us to take the jabberguppy and kind of level him up ourselves. But apparently that's supposed to help the little familiar become independent. That's just making him dependent on us.
You can make it a strong, independent Jabba that don't need no man.
Well, I'm not a man yet, so...
Still loves me, I guess.
God.
I feel sorry for you, girl. You have, like, the worst familiar ever.
What's even worse about that, we need to level him up 10 levels.
10?
10 levels? He's already at level 20. It takes forever.
Can't you just evolve him, then?
I don't know.
You know, that would have made it probably tons easier.
I don't think we got the option. I'm not really sure. But at the very least, I was able to turn in some of the merit cards, got another merit reward, and opened up the final row of rewards. The last of which is really interesting. It unleashes Oliver's hidden power. It's kind of a strange one. It's not nearly as cool as it sounds, though.
These guys can't catch a break.
Nope. She's lacking restraint, so she's eating everything, so what did she do this time?
It's easy enough to say that these heart things are kind of the 7 deadly sins. Look at this burly motherfucker.
Hercules. Also, I captured this thing.
A purse?
I'm not really sure why.
Look like a purse. Of course, that's gonna be like, yay! I needed a new one.
God, leveling up the Jabberguppy takes so much fucking time. Pontiac?
Plommy plomp. It was winking at you too, which was terrifying, Drippy.
Also, I brought this thing. I forgot that I named him Sunshite.
You are my sunshite, my only sunshite. You make me gassy. You burn my... Oh. Actually looks kind of awesome. And I don't say that often for familiars either.
The cat face is kind of putting me off.
Tribal sort of thing. I'm trying to give it some ups here, which I'm failing at, clearly.
At least when we no longer try to find the good stuff, we tend to find it more often, I think.
We spend, it's when we don't push your brain, you tend to think of things a little bit easier. And it's depressing how the good thing is, oh, that guy looks kind of cool. That's about it.
Yay, Ni no Kuni.
Siri, you are my sunshite.
You're certainly entitled to that opinion.
I like how I didn't even need to mention it to you. You just whipped her out.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure what you said there.
Do you think Mr. Drippy sucks as much as I do?
I'm just trying to help you.
Are you Mr. Drippy?
I'm sorry, Travis. I'm afraid I can't answer that.
Is the fact that you're a fairy confidential?
Checking my sources. Okay, I found this on the web.
I was talking about call it what the hell? It pulled up Twisted Sister's album for some reason. It says we're not gonna take it. I think I've discovered something new about Siri. She's Mr. Drippy. Can you say Ollie Boy?
My web search turned this up.
Not Muhammad Ali. Tell me a pun.
I found 6 places matching upon.
Not
Pretty far from
upon. A pun. Tell me a pun.
I found 15 places matching pollen a little ways from you.
What?
Why would I look for a place that matches pollen?
Checking. Okay, I found this on the web.
Not pollen. God damn it. She's talking to me in circles on purpose. It is Mr. Drippy. Let's do it.
Checking my sources. Here is what I found.
Oh, Roy Ayers made this album called Let's Do It in 1978. That's what you got from that? That's all I said. Guess you're trying your best.
Have her search up the Straw Hat No.
Do you think the Straw Hat No are cool?
I really couldn't say.
I mean, do you like the Straw Hat No, or do you like the Straw Hat No?
I'd rather not say, Travis.
Do you think the Straw Hat No are super Segoy?
It's your opinion that counts, Travis.
That's Sequoia. What do you know about the Straw Hat No?
I can't search your blog provider for you. My apologies.
It knows I'm a part of that blog. That's interesting.
Wow.
Because I have Tumblr on here. Learn new things every day. Do you like that screechy guy from the Midnight Frogs?
This is about you, Travis.
What? You son of a bitch!
I don't think we're gonna top that.
Yeah, I don't think we are either. Ironically, when I reacted, it was rather screechy.